Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Raj. I represent Golden Films India. So we have come across with real estate category in our volume 1 where we discussed about the types of real estate development across the world. Now in our volume 2 we will going to provide you a brief idea on real estate characteristics in our real estate economy. Let's understand it in detail. So let's get into this. Real estate characteristics. Basically, real estate is a development outcome in any land property and it has several characteristics to operate in the market, such as number one is real estate users. These people are both the owners and the tenants. They purchase houses or commercial properties as an investment and also to live in or utilize as a business. Business may or may not require buildings to use land. The land can be used in other ways such as agriculture, forestry or mining, corporate, residential and commercial. Moving on to our next point, which is real estate owners. These people are pure investors. They do not occupy the real estate that they purchase, like the real estate users. Typically, they rent out or lease the property to other parties, so set their earnings from any development of the property. Moving on to our next point, that is real estate renters. They are pure consumers of real estate property on the basis on real estate development. To the next point, real estate developers. These categories of individuals or entities are involved in the development of real estate land across the radius or potential business zone. After the development, they sell the property into market to generate income from this. They sit on the top of the curve of the real estate demand and supply situation as they involved in life project to bring potential consumers into real estate economy. So moving on to the next point, that is real estate renovators. They are basically the supplier or the reconstructed or refurbished real estate properties into the market based on the consumer demand. They are not developers of real estate properties, but also they are the promoter and the contractor, or we can say the promoter or the contractor of any property. Their working zone is not large as comparison with real estate developers. So the next point is real estate facilitators. In one word or in other word, we can say they are the organizer, intermediaries or the main facilitator of the real estate market. These groups include commercial banks, real estate brokers, lawyers, government regulatory bodies, whose target is to connect buyers and sellers in the market, and their objective is to settle the transaction with proper regulation and guidelines. So, the choices of users, owners and renters from the demand side of the market, while the choices of owners, developers and renovators from the supply side of the market. In order to apply simple supply and demand analysis to real estate markets, a number of modifications needs to be made to standard microeconomic assumptions and procedures. In particular, the unique characteristics of the real estate market must be accommodated. These characteristics includes durability. Real estate is durable. A building can last for a decades or even a century, and the land underneath is the practical, indestructible and build multi-generational wealth. Unlike other investment that have fixed maturity, there is no fixed maturity for a real estate investment. You can sell it in a few days if you see a good opportunity, or you can hold it for decades. As a result, real estate markets are modeled as a stock or flow market. Now, next point is heterogeneity. All real estate is local. Every property being unique in terms of location, physical structure and financing. As a result, investor can leverage local knowledge of a community to acquire and manage a highly profitable portfolio of real estate investment. This is why the most successful investors have a T in each geographical area of their real estate investment because of the heterogeneity of real estate. Further, the real estate market is typically divided into residential, commercial and industrial segment. It can also be further divided into subcategories like recreational, income generating, historical or protected, and such like that. To our next point, immobility. For example, if tastes change and people demand suburban houses, people must find housing in the suburbs because it is impossible to bring their existing house and lot to the suburbs. Even a mobile homeowner who could move the house must still find a lot. Next point is high transaction cost. Real estate is illiquid because it cannot be easily sold without a substantial loss in value. Typically, cost includes purchase and closing costs, rehabbing and financing cost. So moving on to the next point, that is time duration. Due to illiquid and including high transaction cost, return or earnings from real estate investment is time consuming as construction, renovation, financing, marketing and team management, and very costly and require lot time to convert into liquid form. So the next point is lack of transparency. Real estate investment or purchasing or selling a property require high-end research and knowledge on geographical demand of the locality. Either buyer or the seller side is totally unaware of the concrete information to make a deal. That brings a lack of transparency in real estate development. In modern era, we can see there are a lot of investment trusts and real estate funds that have been organized through regulatory bodies to monitor and analyze real estate activities across market. Hope you have enjoyed the volume and hope it is fulfilled your basic knowledge on real estate market. In our next volume, we will come up with Indian real estate scenario and market situation with detail. Until that, stay tuned. Enjoy and cheers.